Festival Interculturel des Arts is an occasion to empower ourselves in the course of humanity. The festival where we celebrate the cultural diversity that is meant to bring a collective strength that can benefit all of humanity. Today, in our second day of the festival, we are putting our minds and hearts to a subject that interests every student and human being, which is the challenges of living abroad. Before starting to explore what determines living abroad, I would like to give my fellow colleagues a moment to introduce themselves.
Okay, so thank you. I'm by name called Satimo David Michael. I came from South Sudan and I am first year masters in NCG.
Thank you so much. My name is Moulami Bidiara. I came from the Gambia and I'm a first year NCG student.
Bonjour, moi je réponds au nom de Hassan Samsoudine. Je viens du Niger et je suis en quatrième année.
Bonjour, je suis Madina Dabo, je suis sénégalaise et je suis en quatrième année à l'LCG.
Bonjour, je suis Oumina Sobrati, étudiante en S5 et je viens de Casablanca.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Hiba Jakour, je suis en S8 et je suis de Casablanca.
Nice to meet you guys, and I hope you enjoy our session today. Growing to another culture, putting yourself through the kind of humiliation of being the person who doesn't speak the language as fluently as everyone else. It's such a powerful way to get a big world view and just, realize how. I feel like it would be very healing if people could go live in another culture in another language. There is absolutely loss in every move. There is loss, but you are also gaining a different audience, and you are also building bridges across cultures, and that's beautiful, right? So, for you, my fellow Moroccan students, what are some things that you notice the non-Moroccan students, the foreign students, are struggling with?
I think one of the struggles and hurdles that I always notice about foreign people is that it's really difficult for them to make new friends, and they find it hard to integrate in group classes. They're always isolated, and when we try to speak to them or talk to them, us as Moroccan, we can't talk in French or English for 24 hours. So they kind of find it hard to understand our language, I guess.
Je pense qu'ils n'osent pas faire le premier pas et je pense que c'est vrai pour les anglophones c'est un peu compliqué, surtout que les cours sont généralement en français. Mais et aussi nous les Marocains on reste un peu entre nous, donc c'est pas très facile pour eux.
D'accord. What brings us to another question for foreign students, for our guest today. Why did you choose Morocco and not another country?
Okay, so thank you so much. I think my first idea to choose Morocco because I wanted to discover a new diversity or a new culture like about Morocco, and also to know more about the Northern Africa. So that's why I decided to choose Morocco.
Okay, thank you so much. For me, I think I have similar reasons of coming to Morocco here. The first one is like diversity, as my friend just mentioned here, because as Gambians, we are always open to learn new things in different environments, and also like when you compare the educational systems, Morocco is far ahead of our educational system. So that one also motivated us to come and study in Morocco here. And the language advantage also motivated us because we are Anglophone, so we want to learn different language in different environments. So that one also motivated us. Thank you.
Bonjour. Et pour ma part, je dirais plutôt c'était un choix plus naturel, si je peux l'appeler ainsi. Je ne sais pas s'il y avait derrière une raison explicite que je peux expliquer, mais quand j'avais le choix entre plusieurs pays, je voulais juste venir voir, voilà. Je voulais juste jeter un coup d'œil du côté du Maroc.
Pour ma part, je dirais que, comme vient de le dire mon camarade, c'était pas un choix très réfléchi ou bien qui a une vraie raison derrière en fait. Mais j'avais eu des choix. Du coup, puisque ma maman ne voulait pas trop que je sois loin d'elle et tout, et puisque le Maroc est vraiment plus près du Sénégal que l'Europe, quelque chose comme ça. Du coup, et j'ai aussi de la famille ici, donc j'ai décidé de venir au Maroc.
That's interesting. And one of the most common challenges of living abroad is dealing with culture shock. As someone who grew up in Sudan or Gambia or Niger or Senegal, what were your expectations of the country before coming here, and did they meet the reality of the country?
Okay, so I think before my first point, I'll talk about diversity, coming to see Morocco, knowing about Morocco. But the fact remains is what my expect to get in Morocco is different. For example, my expectation I thought that Morocco speaking English is an English-speaking country, in which when I reached Morocco, I found things are not the same the way I expect. And also there's one surprise that surprises me, the color. So I thought like in Moroccan, they look like their color like they are black, in fact, like they are blacks like other East African communities or East African countries. But when I came to Morocco, I found Moroccans, they look like, in fact, the whites. So that's the thing that I never expected it before. So thank you.
Okay, thank you so much. I think I can say I didn't meet all that I expected here, but most of the things I've been expecting them. Like when it comes to the language, that one it wasn't a surprise for me because I know that they are speaking French, so we were prepared for them. But one thing I've realized, I don't know whether if I'm in a good position to say it, but that is when it comes to the social side. I was thinking that like the same as my country, we are very very diverse, but here the difference between here and like what I was expecting is that here I can say everyone is minding your own business. People don't interfere into people's problem, unlike from different countries that I have experienced. So that is something that I am surprised to have that here. So I think that's it.
Donc, pour les attentes, je dirais pas que j'avais des attentes expressives ou expressives, désolé, mais c'est sûr quand on atterrit au Maroc, il y a surtout ce côté culturel qui attire directement notre attention, pour la simple raison que la différence culturelle, elle est un peu grande. Genre, c'est quelque chose vraiment qu'on peut au premier regard donc ressentir. Et bien sûr, il y a d'autres aspects également qu'on ne s'attendait pas forcément donc à trouver. Mais quoi qu'il en soit, je pense que ce qu'on a trouvé va au-delà de personnellement mes attentes.
Personnellement, quand je disais aux gens que j'allais venir au Maroc, ils me disaient que j'allais avoir des problèmes à m'intégrer, j'allais avoir des problèmes parce que vous m'excusez, mais les Marocains ne sont pas du genre à s'ouvrir aux autres et tout ça. Donc je me suis dit, écoutez, partout où j'irai, j'aurai ces genres de problèmes en fait, parce que tu vas dans un autre pays, tu vas voir une autre façon de vivre et tout ça. Donc je m'attendais un peu à avoir quelques difficultés quand même du côté social et tout, mais bon, quand je suis venue, c'était bon, je me rends compte que j'avais mis un peu la barre haute là sur le fait d'avoir des problèmes ici, donc ça s'est plutôt bien passé ici. Donc,
And what were the struggles for you as a student to find to fit in? Was it hard? Did it took you some time to fit in the country with Moroccans, our society and everything?
Actually, things to talk about struggled, always the struggles everywhere. Yeah, but in Morocco, the struggles normally, to talk about the struggle in language, in understanding how Moroccan speaks and how interact with each other. The other struggling also like Morocco, like the unity. Like sometimes you want to socialize with them, and they are not socializing with you. You being as a foreign student, yeah. So like that's the only struggle we are struggling to make sure that we fit in the environment and in the group that you are supposed to be made. For example, like in school when you are maybe in class, so you're supposed to interact as friends together. But most of the time you find the Moroccan they stay different. You the foreign student you stay different. Yeah, and sometimes also those are the things that mostly we find in struggling and the do's and things that's not supposed to be done and the things that are supposed to be done. So we found it's different from us. So this is the only thing that we found.
Okay, when we talk about the struggles, I think for me, I have, I have things that surprised me. Like when it comes to the integration, I was even thinking that like it will be difficult to be integrated with the Moroccans here, and I was prepared for it because since before coming here, I know that I'm going to a foreign country, so there must be some challenges. But I have seen that in the classes we are welcomed by some Moroccans, so that struggle, that challenge, that of overcoming that difficulty in integrating with the students was somehow minimized. But one of the difficulties that we are facing, and I am facing personally, is I can say it's the financial side, because you know you leave your country to come here and study and you don't want to be dependent on them anymore, but at times you reach to a point that you feel yourself, you feel I can say you feel that discouraged because you don't have any support at times. So that's it.
Donc, pour ma part, je dirais le premier challenge serait le volet donc de la langue, du dialecte, parce que like you said, to fit in any environment, le premier intermédiaire, en fait, l'élément incontournable, ça serait vraiment la langue. Et là, quand on atterrit au Maroc, on s'aperçoit que la plupart des gens donc, parlent essentiellement de Rija. Bien sûr, quand c'est en dehors donc, des institutions scolaires et autres, et une langue qu'on arrive jusque-là à difficilement maîtriser. Et pour vraiment donc, se sentir mieux dans un environnement, avoir un moyen de communication avec tout le monde, me semble indispensable.
Donc pour moi, je pense que pour tous les étrangers en fait, qui viennent, la première barrière c'est la langue. Parce que voilà quoi, tu es au Maroc, donc on doit savoir parler la langue que tout le monde parle, la langue que tout le monde parle ici pour régler certains problèmes du moins, loyer, tout ça. Et comme par exemple à l'école, dans les groupes de classe, les gens parlent tout le temps d'Arija. Même si, bon, je comprends parce que c'est spontané. Au Sénégal aussi, on parle le Wolof, qui est la langue nationale. Mais parfois, par exemple, pour faire passer un message du prof ou bien quelque chose qui concerne, parfois les gens parlent pour expliquer, ils parlent. Donc, je suis obligée d'envoyer un message en privé pour demander qu'est-ce qu'ils ont dit et tout ça. À part ça, franchement, à part la langue, j'ai pas vu un problème vraiment qui... Bon, je vois pas d'autres problèmes.
Je pense aussi qu'on reste un peu dans notre zone de confort en tant que Marocain et on reste avec nos amis marocains et on ne fait pas assez d'efforts, je trouve, pour apprendre à connaître les noms marocains. Et c'est vrai que des fois, les profs, ils essayent d'expliquer quelque chose et c'est plus facile pour eux et pour nous de l'expliquer en darija. Mais en fait, il n'y a pas qu'une. Donc, ouais, c'est not cool.
So, I'm sure that this affected your life in so many ways and affected you. So based on your experience, do you think there is an impact on student self-growth and development?
Yeah, I think there are impacts because now I'm feeling more strong. I think because of the challenges I faced, working alone, you see. So I'm now feeling like I can do anything that I wanted to do. You understand? So now the difference is back in my country, I depend on someone. So I'm totally dependent on someone. But now I'm feeling more independent because I'm alone here. The language is that I'm facing challenges, I'm overcoming it, I'm benefiting with it. So the impact that is now affecting me seriously is that I'm feeling more independent, and which is not right. I may still need some help somewhere.
Yeah, actually, I can say there are a lot of impacts. Though I didn't have much experience here because I have less than a year here. But one of the things one of the impacts that it has, especially in my personal growth, that is, I can say, is my confidence. Because before coming here, I never started speaking publicly or like interfering with people publicly. But I've seen that, especially the educational system in Morocco here and in NCAJ here, it develops people to be prepared for public speaking and all those stuff. So that really helped me a lot. It really helped me boost my confidence when speaking. So and all those stuff. Yeah, that's it, I can say.
En effet, cette expérience à l'étranger, comme l'a souligné M. Michael, personnellement, je dirais que ça a un impact indéniable sur la personnalité des étudiants. Personnellement, quand je regarde un peu, voilà, de là où on vient, il a à peu près 3 ans, bientôt 4 ans, on n'a pas vraiment cette même personnalité qu'on a aujourd'hui. Et je dirais certainement que c'est grâce à l'expérience qu'on a vécue, et évidemment, bien évidemment au Maroc, donc pour nous à l'étranger.
Je pense bien sûr qu'il y a un impact plus positif, hein, parce que on devient forcément plus responsable. Et par exemple, moi au pays, je ne savais pas ce que c'était un budget. Hein. Savoir faire un budget pour une semaine ou bien comme ça, gérer son argent, ça je ne savais pas. C'est ici que j'ai su prendre plus de responsabilités. Chaque mois, tu vas te lever pour aller payer les factures. Je ne parle pas ici de l'aspect financier, mais plutôt du fait de savoir que tu dois payer une facture ou bien quelque chose comme ça. Et sur moi, en fait, personnellement, il y a aussi la confiance parce qu'au pays, on n'avait pas trop l'habitude de faire des exposés, des présentations devant beaucoup de personnes. Et ici, on a eu l'occasion quand même de s'initier à ça depuis la première année, faire des présentations devant beaucoup de personnes, et ça te permet en fait de te développer et de ne plus avoir de trac, de plus être confident en fait. Donc c'est ça.
I feel like everyone I feel like everyone have to experience living abroad, living far from their family, because it's a plus for us as well as Moroccan. When we live like we're individual, like we're not dependent to our parents anymore. We came home from, for example, 8 hours of studying. So it's, you came here, you came home, you have to cook dinner, you have to study for your exams, you have to do your laundries, you have to do the dishes.
Je pense que même pour nous, les Marocains qui ne sont pas dans la même ville que nos parents, c'est un peu la même chose. On ne connaissait pas qu'est-ce qu'avoir un budget, payer des factures, cook your dinner, do your laundry and everything. So, c'est un aspect que nous aussi on retrouve quand on vit dans une différente ville. Mais c'est vrai que quand c'est un différent pays, c'est encore plus accentué.
La première langue du Maroc est l'arabe. Et puis, on y trouve comme une deuxième langue le français. Alors, étant des étrangers, quels sont les challenges que vous avez rencontrés au niveau de la langue?
Okay, so thank you. I think the challenges that I find normally, especially if we talk about French, the French has a lot of issues, like the sound of the letters, pronunciation. So those are the things that I found so difficult. Coming to the Arabic, there is also there are words that you cannot understand. For example, the time I came and we had things about Mizian, about bizarre. I don't understand. It was very hard for me that time. So these are the most challenges. First of all, to learn the language, the words only that even they are so difficult. So that's the big things that normally I see. So very a problem to me.
Yeah, when you talk about languages, I think that one is very important, especially when it comes to really like Anglophones. We have so many challenges here. Like when it comes to French, though you study the language before coming here back in our country, but that was just for 2 months. It wasn't sufficient for us, like to come and in a different environment doing your studies in a different language. So it's not easy. And before even starting schools, it starts at the source. You can go there, you'll be asking some shopkeepers, they cannot speak neither French nor English. So you'll be explaining if even the broken French you speak, you'll be explaining they wouldn't understand. So that one also is very difficult. So I think language issue cannot be overemphasized. Yeah.
Mais je pense que pour nous, c'est pareil par rapport à la prononciation. Des fois, on ne comprend pas toute la phrase parce que notre prononciation est différente. Et puis nous, on parle assez vite. Vous parlez généralement pas assez vite. Du coup, c'est...
I think I'll add something. She's right, because for us sometimes you can hear, you understand, you can hear, and you want to speak, you cannot speak the thing out. You understand? So I think, as I was saying, not only pronunciation but also understanding matters.
So I'm sure that the language is not only challenge. Another challenge of living abroad is feeling homesick. And it's normal to feel homesick, and it happens from time to time. And you need to make adjustment too, and you are truly out of your comfort zone. So how do you overcome homesickness while living abroad?
Okay, the homesickness issue me mind normally. Sometimes I get annoyed. Yes, I get annoyed with myself. Yeah, and because they are missing. Especially sometimes I wish to talk to my mom. I don't talk to my mom, or to talk with my dad. The only thing, maybe I make video call, but I'm not satisfied with it. Because now as a foreigner here, now it's something of 4 years now. I've never even seen them or hear their voices like that, and so I just felt bad. But most of my time I overcome it through listening to motivations. Yeah, open to motivational speakers. They can tell you don't need people in life. Sometimes you need to walk alone. So when I hear those motivations, so it makes me not to be so sick. And that's the thing. And the last one also, I normally go and sleep. I just sleep. I sleep, then I overcome that challenge. So thank you.
Donc, contrairement à ce qu'a dit Satimo, moi je dirais personnellement que la nostalgie du pays, les réseaux sociaux ont vraiment beaucoup aidé à réduire ça parce que avec ce qu'on a comme les WhatsApp et autres, on arrive très facilement à communiquer avec la famille. Et c'est comme si on le fait de manière très quotidienne, que je dirais toujours en fait. On a le contact de tout le monde, les amis, la famille, les proches. En fait, on a vraiment donc accès à cette communication. Je dirais c'est pas la même chose en fait que d'être en présentiel, d'être en contact direct, mais ça aide à réduire beaucoup l'impact de la nostalgie.
I feel like me as someone who lives just 1 hour far from her family, I feel homesick as well. And so I just go back to Kaza every week, and I feel like it's gonna be extremely hard for them not visiting their parents every week, because for me it's really hard. I'm really attached to them.
Yeah, it's really hard for me too, because like I live 4 hours and a half from my family, and it's not easy to go all the time. So I go like once a month, maybe 2 months. I have to stay here before going and see them. And there is something that I would like to talk about, and which is, what are the cultural differences between Morocco and your home country?
Okay, when you talk about culture, I think there are quite some differences in the different from that my country have different from Morocco. Like when you come to like when you come to like the dishes, like their food, I think there's several differences in them, because I think from the presentation yesterday, Gambia, our favorite dish is domoda. But here I've seen from what I have studied in civilization, I think you have this tagine and all those stuff. So that is completely different from our food. But though they are very great, they are very great. So that's why it's very good to explore different countries so that they have different cultures. Yeah. So that's it.
Bien sûr, je vais confirmer ce que vient de dire mon camarade. Il y a la différence dans la nourriture. J'adore le couscous par contre. À part ça, il y a aussi peut-être la façon de fêter les fêtes musulmanes qu'on a. Aussi au Sénégal, c'est pas un pays musulman, donc c'est un pays laïque. Du coup, on fête aussi les fêtes. Il y a les fêtes chrétiennes. Et chaque fête chrétienne, on a des fériés et tout ça, donc ce qui n'est pas présent ici. Et côté culture aussi, c'est normal qu'il y ait des différences parce que c'est deux pays différents. Donc. Mais ce n'est pas très grand, parce que concernant aussi le caractère des personnes, je vois qu'on a le même caractère de la jovialité et aussi on aime aussi l'hospitalité. Donc voilà.
Before finishing our podcast, I would like to play a game, and I'm gonna tell you some Moroccan words, like some words in Darija, and you're gonna have to guess it. You have the option to guess it in French or in English.
You two guys can give us words.
Yeah.
Yes.
And after that, you're gonna have to give us words so we can guess it. Yeah. The first word is hype.
C'est compliqué.
Can you say
Hype.
C'est pas un mot qu'on entend d'habitude.
mais il y en a partout.
Ah oui?
Ah ouais.
Yeah.
So can you guys give a hint or there's no hint given?
I just give you a hint. You can find that everywhere.
I seem to be familiar with the word, but I can't bring back what it means.
You know this thing, like it is so familiar,
Mm-hmm.
but I will try. Height, is it here?
Yes,
Yeah.
it is.
It is.
Okay, you have to guess, guys.
Is it here?
Yes.
Yes.
Give us something, give us a word.
Une porte,
Non.
une table.
Non.
C'est bon. Un mot. Non?
It's not distant.
No.
Very
It's very
close
close
to
to
you.
you.
No.
Okay.
It's huge.
Okay. We have to put a timer.
See, but it is height. It is in Arabic. Right?
Is it Johnny or
It is Arab.
Johnny? Johnny.
Journey?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Wait. Can we say it now?
Can we say what's it?
It's a wall.
It's the
Un mur.
Oh.
Yeah. So you give us a word to guess, or we just...
Continue.
You give us another one. You have to get one until it's correct.
Okay. Second word is mousse.
Moose.
Un chat.
هذاك مش c'est chat. Mais là c'est mousse.
Ah ok.
Pas mal d'ailleurs. Nice try.
Au Sénégal, le chat s'appelle Mousse.
Ah d'accord.
Moose. Caesar. Caesar.
Caesar? Mm.
No.
It's sharp.
Is it not a razor blade? No. Razor, magas.
No, it's not.
You can-
Ah oui, les couteaux.
Oui.
Oui. The last word. بقرة. بقرة.
C'est pas une vache.
Si.
I guess we came to an end, and that was good for today. I really had fun talking to y'all. It was such a joy enjoying listening to your stories and telling us about everything. I'm
And-
really thankful and grateful for this experience, and I hope you are too.
Big thank you for
Oh,
sharing your
okay.
experiences.
Yes.
Thank you.
It
Thank you
was
so
nice.
much.
Merci à vous.
It was great. Thank you so much.